These are 5 teams I think would benefit from having a player like Jaromir Jagr. Jaromir Jagr, as we know it, is still an unrestricted free agent. But that being said, there are a few teams that could benefit from having a player like him. As he demonstrated last year, he's capable of putting the puck in the back of the net. He always has been for his entire career. Even in his older age, still is proving that he can score. Florida didn't sign him last year, which was kind of a surprise because I think there's a little bit of a situation there. Florida said that they were going to sign him to a 1-year deal maybe after the season, but according to Jagr's agent, I guess that deal never got through. And there's no guarantee. I don't know why you would think that. I mean, it's a business organization. If they don't want you, they're not going to sign you. So to think that a promise is going to uphold, I mean, what happens if he broke his leg last year? Would that promise still uphold anyways? So it's kind of a weird statement in general to make for the agent. Nonetheless, Jagr is still good. There are few teams I think that would benefit greatly from having his presence on the team, whether it's a leadership position or just the extra piece that the team is missing. Without further ado, these are 5 teams I think should try to pursue Jagr to better their team. Number 5, we have Buffalo. Jack Eichel is pretty good. They're increasing their core. They're bringing their game up to another level. Bogosian, he's a big bad defenseman at the back end. And I think Jagr can contribute to this team. They can't rely on Eichel to just produce all the goals. Jagr will add that little extra presence just to pot a goal here and then. And they can focus on a couple lines rather than just one. So having Jagr on your team for Buffalo would help you compete for a playoff spot. And even in the playoffs, I mean, Jagr's won a cup before. It's been a while, but he still has gone through the playoffs. He knows what he can be to this team. And in that Atlantic division, you have, as Buffalo, you're increasing your reputation for players, but you also have other teams that are doing the exact same, like Toronto or Ottawa, Montreal, I guess. Montreal's still a very good team. And of course, you have Boston as well, who, I mean, Boston's always hanging around. You never know with Marchand, you never know with Chara and Rask. So, you know what? If you can better your team by getting to Jagr, you might as well. He's probably just looking for a 1-year deal, and at this rate, you can probably get him cheap. The next team on the list would be the Carolina Hurricanes. They kind of surprised people last year with the young talent that they brought up and with the talent they acquired in the offseason. They got Darling as a good goaltender. We'll see how he does this year. Never played a full year, but having Jagr on your team, especially with such a young core like Aho, or just even help with Skinner a little bit, it's a good asset to have. So if Carolina wants to make that next step, why shouldn't you have Jagr in your team? They have plenty of cap space for him. It's not like they're going to break the bank if they sign him. You know what? I think it's a good fit for him to try it out, and I think it's a good fit for them to try to sign him. Next team I think that should try to pursue Jagr would be the San Jose Sharks. A veteran team in general, yes, with Thornton, Pavelski, Burns. They have a lot of guys who have been veterans on the team and continue to be veterans. But Jagr, I mean, they lost Marleau, so they lost a veteran on the team, a person who can score. So having a Jagr on your team while losing a player to another, you might as well just fill in the hole there. He's a good player, and he can do almost what Marleau can do. He maybe isn't as consistent and non-injury prone as Marleau, but he's still a really good player to substitute for him. Next team on the list, this is the second team that I think would benefit greatly from having Jagr, would be the Nashville Predators. Making the Stanley Cup final is a great accomplishment, but of course, you have that sour taste in your mouth that you didn't win the cup. Mike Fisher just retired from the team, so there's a veteran presence gone. And to have another scorer on the team like Jagr, or someone who knows the game as well as Jagr, it doesn't hurt to have. It might actually just push you to the end of the playoffs and maybe potentially winning a Stanley Cup. Who knows? They've been there before with Mike Fisher, and if you look at history, I think Jagr would be better than Fisher. Not to hurt those Mike Fisher Carry On Wood fans out there, but Jagr as a hockey player is better than Mike Fisher, even though he's older. That means the number one team I see that should go after Jagr, because this won't hurt them at all in the slightest, would be the Vegas Golden Knights. A lot of people have this opinion about them, the same one as me, that Vegas should just pursue Jagr. You have a lot of young players on the team, so having Jagr on it, that's a great veteran presence to have. And you're a new team, so if you really want to make a stamp on the NHL, why not get a Hall of Famer Jagr on your team just to put that stamp of approval on it? Why not pursue someone like that? Just sign him for 1 year, see how you do with him, see how he does with the young kids on the team. And you never know. They might just grow up to be just like Jagr, playing until he's like 40 something years old, 50. So those are the teams I think that should pursue Jagr as a player. What do you think of it? Do you think that I missed some teams? Do you think that none of these teams should be on the list? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to share this video and smash that like button. Okay, guys, have a great day.